Have all of today and tomorrow to check this out. I would definitely suggest that you get the chance.
But here we go again. MADKOF versus Frionel. Now MADKOF playing Raiden.
You know, Raiden's a relatively underplayed character, but he's very strong. Maybe nerfed a little bit from the arcade where his dropkick was ridiculous.
And really, I think that's part of the stigma, is everyone hears the word nerf and thinks, oh god, this character probably can never play again. But that isn't the case in KOF. Both K-Dash and Raiden are still very viable characters.
Definitely. They might have had some of their teeth taken out, but they can still bite incredibly hard. And as you saw there, Raiden's tackle has a little bit of armor on it, and it's pretty interesting to use as an anti-air, or just to move around as you see MADKOF doing. Wow, what a great reaction to that jump. Command throw to catch that, I believe, a roll attempt. And this does create a vortex. That command grab sets him up for you to jump over them with his body splash move, his jump D, and they have to worry about what you're going to do. Goes for overhead there.
That quick overhead can get many of people.
So what we're talking about when we say the dropkick is that Raiden has a move that he has to hold down either of his kick buttons to activate. And if you're familiar with Balrog and Super Turbo or even Street Fighter 4, the longer you press it, the better it gets. And at stage 4, which is one of the longer charges, I think it's 20 to 30 seconds, I don't remember what it was after the nerf. But once you have that charge, it is a near instant half-screen dropkick that you can cancel off of almost anything. And since it's an anywhere juggle, it'll even hit off a sweep.
One thing I do notice is that MADKOF isn't using shoulder tackle as much as some other Raiden players may be. And as we said earlier, that's one of the moves in the game that can be punished but gets away unpunished a lot.
Yeah, but he's definitely not going to do it against him. I'm pretty sure Frionel knows how to punish it. He can have some of the easier options. But just like you mentioned, he didn't need to abuse a tackle to win that.
No, he didn't. In fact, I think the Vortex did a lot more work for him than
Exactly, that Vortex threat was so good. Once he does get in, he can do the dropkick option from that overhead that you saw him take one of the rounds, or the sweep. So a lot of times you'll see Raiden players charge with the B, the weaker of the kick buttons, to get that activated. And he still has access to the CD, which is a really good attack, his jumping CD. So
that was a good chuck of the fireball right into the shoulder tackle.
Yeah. You know, it's going to be a good combo here. Oh, goes for a reset.
Wow, goes for a reset option.
I'm not too sure if he's going to go for that again, because you saw he didn't get anything off of it.
He was too high with those up kicks, and then he couldn't follow with the reverse DPT.
Got to be careful about dealing with those shoulder tackles. It does have armor, but it's still vulnerable to lows. So if you see it get armored, you can maybe sneak in a quick low to stop it, or maybe an invincible move.
Or you can just block it and punish it.
That's true. But MADKOF just rampaging at this point, all over Frionel. And he's one of those characters that actually has an easier time at punishing Raiden for doing the tackle, so we're probably going to see very few of those. And he does actually have a fake on the tackle.
Yes, he does.
So he can actually use that to just fake him out, or maybe armor through some of the moves and then cancel it into something else.
Both of these characters have fakes. Raiden has a shoulder tackle. Shen has his punch.
His punch fake for Shen is actually a really integral part of his game, because as you can see there, you can set up those reset situations, or you can just fake them out. Because at max charge, that hits like a truck, and if it hits them on the ground, crumple. Or if they block and you've done enough to the guard bar, it'll take off at least 50% of their guard bar. It's a threat you have to worry about.
But it looks like Frionel finally took out Raiden, so now we have a mirror.
Yeah, but
all the way down.
Yeah, we have Shen versus Kim on both sides. We got the reverse color scheme here.
There's a 2-frame
Activation Super. It has a ridiculous name. I remember once somebody translated it as like Super Tiger Panther Party. Yeah. If you want to call it that, that's on you. We just call it the explosion.
I call it CBAC, but yeah.
That's right, because it actually has a pretty unique activation. It is a button-activated move, so it's a chain of CABC, or it's CABC, so you can actually cancel it off of startup moves.
Now, Frionel did a good job on catching the jungle state and supering to continue to get more damage off of that. But then MADKOF came in and said, no, I'm going to HD combo you now and take out Shen.
Yep. That was actually something that a lot of people need to realize with Shen, is that he has a really good tool for comboing off of random hits. He probably has some of the strongest Abare, just comboing off of any straight hit or any straight launcher in the game, especially if he has level 2 super, because that thing is fast and he's far reaching. But this is a fight I'm actually not too much of a fan of myself. Kim just kind of gets to do whatever he wants over Shen.
Yes.
Shen needs that 2-frame super, like you said, that CABC explosion to do any real defensive reaction to him. Okay, uses that cancel into the boot. That's a command normal. It's good for catching rolls.
Now, that EX on Getsusan is safe on block, but it looks like Frionel decided to touch a button.
Yeah, it's safe, but he's not in the best spot to make a decision. You're usually best backing off. If you try to do it again, you saw that MADKOF stuck a jab out, because that move is not invincible. The air variation is, but the ground one is vulnerable to hit.
No, and it comes out pretty slow. It looks like it comes out fast, but it's not.
Yeah, there's definitely travel time to it. And we're down to the mirror match for both characters here, or both players, I should say. And that should take it.
MADKOF 2-0 over Frionel.
Yeah, great showing by Frionel, but MADKOF's right in